Hi there folks, I'm JRPG and welcome back to more Valkyrie Profile. Last time we finished up Chapter 3 and now we're into Chapter 4. Okay, so if you're going for the A ending of the game, this is the pinnacle chapter because, well, there's a lot of stuff we have to do. Before we get too into that, the first thing I need to point out is the seal value on Lenneth and how it works. It is different from hero value. The seal value will only ever cap at 10, or I'm sorry, not 10, 100. If you're not wearing the Nibelung ring, which from this point on, if you have been wearing it, take it off. Don't even risk leaving it on and taking it off before Sacred Phases. Just take it off. You're not going to get much use out of it at this point anyway. What the Nibelung ring does is if you're wearing it when you go through the Sacred Phase, it increases your seal value by 2. And it also increases your evaluation by 2. If you're not wearing it, it'll decrease your seal value by 2 and decrease your evaluation by 1. Now, seal value, you need to get it down below, I believe it is 35 before the end of Chapter 6 to be able to get the A ending of the game. There are various things that increase or decrease your seal value, such as, for instance, sending Enherjiar to Valhalla increases it by 10, I believe. Something like that. But you need to do that in order to keep your evaluation up, and also in order to actually proceed through the game. It becomes a balancing act if you're trying to get the A ending. Now, the thing is, there are events throughout the game, story events, that will increase the seal value by pretty drastic amounts. Also, I believe doing Sacred Phase, or I'm sorry, not Sacred Phase, Spiritual Concentration also reduces it slightly. The basic gist of how this works, or how this is intended to work, is there's a bunch of story stuff we could have been doing since Chapter 1 that will decrease seal value by X amount, and it becomes a very large balancing act to get of you trying to steadily decrease your seal value as opposed to over time, as opposed to what we're doing, and this is the easiest way to guarantee that your seal value is going to be low enough and basically guarantee you're going to get the A ending. Come Chapter 4, we're waiting and we're doing all of the story elements in this chapter that have been available up until now. However, the very first thing you need to do, because of how seal value works, when you transfer Enherjiar, it'll go up, and our goal is to get it to go down. Before anything else, we have to send an Enherjiar. So, the Enherjiar we're going to send is actually Cashel, because Cashel is pretty perfect for this, all things considered. So, his traits are all set to go, we just need the skills needed, which, let me double check what they are, because I wrote them down, because you can't, that is a problem. You can't check them in between. Like, you can't check what is needed after a chapter, as far as I'm aware, which is dumb. So, I've written them down, and here we go. What we need is Negotiator, which is not actually a skill, but we need Trick, we need Hear Noise, and then we need Demon Intelligence. Okay, so let's go ahead and max these out. And there we go. That's all set. Now let's go to Divine Item real quick and go over to the Accessory tab. So there's been a bunch of accessories, starting from the, well, actually, it would have been Teachings of Bethanus, I think. But there's the Pearl of Karula, Teachings of Bethanus, Amber of Happiness, Rabbit's Foot, Angel Lips, Demonic Tome, Shell of Laliu, Slipner's Mane, Flame Bandana. All of these are important little possession things you can make to help your Enherjiar when you send them to Valhalla. We haven't really needed them until now, and we still don't really necessarily need them, other than the Angel Lips. The Angel Lips improve one's ability to negotiate with others, which happens to be one of the things that we need for this chapter. So I made those 3 because they affect What's needed? The demonic tome, information about demons. The shell of Leilu, which improves the improves the listener's power of perception, hear noise in other words, and angel lips, the most important of these because it gives you negotiator. So instead of waiting until the end of the chapter like I normally do, from here on basically we're gonna be, well actually that's not true. In this chapter mainly, we're gonna be sending our Enherjiar at the very beginning because that way we only gain 2 seal value because it will not go over 100. And then all of the stuff we do to get it to go down. So let's go ahead and send Cashel, and there we go. And as you can see, if you check Lenneth, her seal value is up to 100. Okay, so let's go ahead and we can start the spiritual concentration, I suppose. This part might be a little long because we're going to be doing most of the plot stuff in this.
Gray? You? It can't be true.
Lemia, hang on! Lemia! Gray, you!
Everyone wait! It wasn't you, Gray, was it? It can't be. You're...
It was I who did it.
When we find out where he is, we'll meet up again.
The signal to meet will be as we planned.
Alright, so off to Vilnor we go. We're also going to do our Enherjiar recruitment in this chapter. Well, obviously. Or rather, this part. This military regime controls the northwestern continent, notorious for villainy. Even within the Robbers Guild, Vilnor aims to rule the continent using a secret weapon they excavated in the far north. Ooh, I wonder what that could be.
Forgive me, my friends. I can't make it.
How tedious. I don't care how many times you ask. I'm not going to answer. Who are you? I am a chooser of the slain, a Valkyrie. Huh. And next comes the death goddess. Leave me alone. It's too bad, but I'm not going to die. You do not sound like the same woman who was weakly dying moments before. But if you wish. Even Lord Gandar's subjugation spell has no effect. They say those with dragon's blood are strong against magic, but to resist this much. The dragon gem. That's just folklore. She means dragon orb. Do you not agree with me? Have you discovered yet yourself? It is the search, not the discovery, which is the truest pleasure. Don't you agree?
I can't die yet. After I finally found out where he was?
She refuses to eat. She's just about at her limit. Are you ready to talk? You slimy scum. If you want more, there's plenty left to give.
You went through a lot of trouble for me, but why do the gods need human souls to fight for them?
That's a good question.
Why can't they do it themselves? You're gods, aren't you?
Though your body may be bound, no physical restraints can shackle your spirit. It is this trait that we recognize within you.
I see. So you admire humans. You haven't answered my question, but surely you'll keep your promise.
You want to provide your friends with information. It is a simple request. This man called Gondar. He defiles the name of the gods, perpetuating wicked ideas. I will remember him.
So yeah, we just got Alia. It is presumed that Lenneth somehow gave information to the girl Celia. You might remember her from Laufer and Cashel's recruitments. But I'll elaborate a little more on that later. Let's talk for a moment about Alia. Alia is the second of the two lance-using Enherjiar after Laufer. Alia also has the second most potent special attack in the game, just after Laufer. Maybe you guys are noticing a bit of a trend here. Alia is actually one of my favorite characters to use. However, if you are going to use her, much like Laufer, you need to rearrange her attack order. You need to make it to where Sonic Edge is definitely first, because it starts out with her throwing her spear. If you do not use that first, then you're gonna end up missing, because she gets right up in front of the enemy to do her attacks. But yeah, she's an extremely powerful Enherjiar. Also, my preferred Lance Enherjiar. I like her better than Laufer. But yeah, she's really quite good. Anyway, let's keep on going, because we've got a lot to do. Well, there was a Cave of Oblivion, but that's not going to be this time. The Cave of Thakus. Another dungeon, which, yeah, let's keep moving, though.
I'd follow any of the king's orders.
I'm so proud of you, my son. You have been knighted, made part of the king's inner circle.
I did not run from my duty.
Huh! That coward! He ran away with his tail between his legs!
Alright, so our next Enherjiar recruitment is in Kreld Monferrain. There's also a good number of them that come from here as well, much like Hylon. Hey, aren't you Janus? Hey, long time no see, buddy. You've come back, huh? But, hey, man, what are you doing here, anyway? This place is for worthy warriors, ain't it? It ain't no place for cowards. Get lost. I did not run from my duty. I'm sorry. Sir, we received a report that Janus was seen in town the other day. What? Why would he return now? Perhaps he seeks revenge on us.
I'm so proud of you, my son. You have been knighted, made part of the king's inner circle.
Who are you? Are these the secret writings? The man who retrieved the stolen documents. You see... What? Let him in. Very well. That's right. Mistakes will not be forgiven. Janus, you did well. If you had only done this from the start. No, we couldn't kill him while the previous king was still alive.
I heard he wanted to get reinstated as a knight! Ridiculous!
Huh! That coward! He ran away with his tail between his legs!
I just wanted to make my father proud. For him, I'd follow any of the king's orders.
Even if the work is dishonorable.
I was stripped of the rank of knight and forced out of the city. 10 years. I didn't return for 10 years. I was worried about my father. But he...
Do you not know something as simple as your own place? Nonetheless, you are chosen. You now owe your soul to the gods.
So yeah, we just got Janus. Normally, I get him in Chapter 3, although you can get him as early as Chapter 2. But before we keep going, let's take a moment and actually look at Janus. Janus is the second best archer in the game, just after Lenneth. He is leagues better than than Lolan, or the other archer, because there is still one other archer in the game. But yeah, he is phenomenal. Easily the second best archer, and if you're wanting to use an archer other than Lenneth, he's the one to go with. He's also the prime candidate to send for Chapter 3, since they want an archer, but, well, alas, we didn't get him in Chapter 3. But, that's alright. It'll be fine. Before we continue spiritual concentration, though, let's go ahead and jump back into Krell Monferrain real quick. because like many of the other Enherjiar, Janus comes with a special item you can get. When I said farewell to the knighthood, I sealed her away so that she would never again be used. We got the Raven Slayer bow. This is a bow that does lethal damage to bird enemies. Not as great as you might think, because most bird enemies are not all that tough. But still, hey, it's a free thing. Alright, let's keep on going. The Dark Tower of Zerva is the hard mode exclusive dungeon, which we're not going to be doing in this part.
Why did it have to come to this? Lizard, why are you...
I am he who hath entrusted his soul to the eternal vortex of time.
What's happening to me?
Oh, goddess, surely you cannot allow any more desecration.
What? What are you trying to say? If not that, then why?
Ye know me. It shall be engraved on thy very soul. Lizard Valor!
Lizard, think this through, please!
Alright, and so we have one more Enherjiar recruitment. However, because that one actually takes quite a long time, we're going to wait and deal with that next time. First, let's go ahead and do the story stuff. Let's start by going to the Weeping Lily Meadow. Weeping lilies dot this gorge, but their lovely fragrance is poison, beautiful and deadly. The villagers know enough not to stop and smell the flowers.
This place. I'm sure I felt the resonance of human thought. Huh?
Your kind does not belong in this place!
They fled. Why would specters gather around this stone? What is this? A grave marker. Who would put a grave in a place like this? What am I doing here? Why was I brought to this place?
So yeah, we found the Weeping Lily Meadow from the prologue. And looks like there's a grave marker here now. That's all we can do. The reason you wanted to come here is, well, obviously for the cutscene. Also, it reduces your seal value, I think, by 15. Maybe 20. I'm not sure. It reduces it by a lot. Let's just put it that way. Alright, and now let's go to, I think it's Girabellum? No, it's not Lassen. Yeah, Girabellum. This kingdom on the southwest continent is suffering from economic upheaval. The gap between rich and poor is increasing even worse as a tide of refugees threatens to make matters worse. None of these losers are even worth the trouble. Forget this. I'm going home. Yeah? Is that? Hey, what was she like? Was she beautiful? What a fool. She was barely 14. Guess she was kind of cute, but she would have been beautiful. Huh. I suppose she wasn't all that special looking, but... But what? It was just her hair was silver. And when the light struck it, it shimmered like a sapphire. It was so beautiful.
You still love her after all these years.
Silver hair?
That's a totally different person. The only thing that's the same is the color of her hair. I mean, the girl he was talking about, she's dead.
Ouch!
What am I doing? I'm not gonna get all jealous over some total stranger. That's just pathetic.
Thank the gods you're going to be okay. Please forgive her. She's just a child. She? The girl who threw the rock at you was my daughter. Although we're not related by blood. Auntie Dulce. Dulce? 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 How are you today, Madame Dulce? We brought today's earnings. Oh, is that you, Lucian? Thank you for your generosity. Oh, this young lady is Meryl. Earlier today, Claire hit her with a rock. So I think this is the first and maybe only time that we actually get to see what Lenneth's cover name is, I guess. Claire? Claire did that? That isn't like her. I'm very sorry, ma'am. Claire is just a little... What? What's wrong? I'm sorry. It's nothing. It is good to meet you. Lucian, was it? A weathered old woman like me can't make it a living alone. But I'm able to live like this because Lucian brings me money each and every day. But lately, I've been hearing upsetting rumors. It makes me wonder if my foster children are doing something improper to get the money. What do you care why I did it? Fine. I did it because I was jealous. I did it because she was beautiful. I did it because of her silver hair. Claire. You don't know how it makes me feel, having to share you with her ghost. Alright, so that is actually a very easy scene to miss. Because if you do not go there by Chapter 4, you completely miss out. And you don't want to, because that's a 15 decrease to seal value. With that, though, why don't we go and recruit that last Enherjiar before we finish this part off? I believe it was in Flintsburg, which is a town we haven't actually seen yet. If I remember right. Where are you? Is that it? No, that's Hylon. Where am I? No, there it is. Flintsburg is a monarchy that lies to the southeast and is home to the Sorcery Collegium? The teachers there are deeply involved in politics, and it is paradise for those interested in pure research. Master Lizard, I'm sorry, there are too many of them after us. Don't panic, Bellion. You go on ahead. Do not let them retrieve the woman. Yes, Master.
I am he who hath entrusted his soul to the eternal vortex of time. Ye know me, and if ye do not, ye shall be made to know me. It shall be engraved on thy very soul, Lord Odin. If ye shall accept the brand of hell upon thee, thy sanction shall in turn be lowered. I shall grant thee the deliverance of thy soul, and ye shall come now before me.
What right have you puppets to attack a human? I'm afraid this mad little interlude is over. Halt! Master Lizard has ordered me to keep an eye on you. Blah! Did I make it? I thought you might realize. That's right. This construct is a homunculus, a man-made life form. A homunculus? What a naughty little puppet you are. What was that? Some sort of bewitchment charm? However, as you have seen, the very fabric of a homunculus's psyche differs from that of humans. That is why poor Bellion here went mad, I'm afraid. How unfortunate for you. Or... perhaps you are even naughtier than I thought. Did you use your charm hoping for a little... action? How dare you? I thought so. You can speak the human tongue if provoked. Ah, well, of course if a human were to couple with one of you elves, it would be little different than engaging in a liaison with a doll. But then, since Bellion here is a homunculus, you two puppets would have been perfect for each other. Go to hell. Do you take offense at being called a puppet? Then perhaps I should call you... Vessel of the Gods? Surprised, my dear? Well then, listen. I have found the Philosopher's Stone. Even you must know what it is. The Philosopher's Stone? However, the wisdom sealed within the stone cannot be gleaned so easily. Sadly, the legends were a bit off. The stone does not transmit all the world's knowledge instantaneously. How did a devil like you... Silence, puppet. Stop assuming the human tongue. Perhaps it was being irreverent in its way, but the first thing the stone told me was this. Anything which claims to be all is nothing more than a deception, it said. Yet still, my seeking out the stone was quite worthwhile indeed. You shall become a sacrifice to satisfy all my desires.
If I use an elf as a catalyst, I will be able to create the ultimate vessel.
A very happy birthday to you, Headmistress Lorenta. Why, thank you. I do so appreciate it, you know. By the way, young lady, have you seen Miss Stina anywhere? I haven't seen her all day. I wonder if he'll still be awake. Ah, I'm finally home. He must be asleep by now. Are you lost, little one? Duh. Today was my very favorite teacher's birthday, wasn't it? I should so much like to catch up on old times. This cat here will show you the way, so please do come. Ah, come alone. Oh, I'm sorry, and come alone. I'm a cat. It's a little difficult to speak. Your husband and I shall be waiting on pins and needles for you. Lizard Valeth. Lizard? That boy? It has been a while, dear teacher. You are the most brilliant student I've ever had. So why? What could possibly make you do a thing like this? You went so far as to kidnap my husband. Why? For some sort of revenge? If that is the reason, then please, let my husband go. He has nothing to do with this. Revenge? Do you really think I bear you such ill will because you expelled me from the academy? If not that, then why? I thought of using a younger couple, but they might not have yet experienced true love. At any rate, elderly couples like you have no future. You two have a lifetime of love behind you, don't you? And even now. What? What are you trying to say? I too covet love, and so... you shall die! Lisa! Okay, think this through! That was a teleportation spell. With that much power at his command, how did the boy go wrong? Lizard. Lizard. Dear. Lorenta. Yes, it's me, dear. You're going to be alright. Lorenta, something's not right. That man gave me some sort of potion. It feels almost like I'm in someone else's body. Ugh. What's happening to me? Gods, forgive me. There's nothing I can do for you. No matter how powerful my students think I am, I cannot help you. Forgive me. What? Kill me, please. I can't stand. You know I can't do that. You're the most important person to me in the world, and nothing can change that.
Can you feel it? The surge of the undead? Can you not hear it? The mad wailing? Oh, goddess, surely you cannot allow any more desecration. Come to me. I burn with passion for you. Valkyrie!
Why did it have to come to this? Ah, come back to me. I love you, my dear. So, folks, it seems we've been lured into a trap. This is one of my favorite parts of the game. Anywho, next time, we're gonna deal with Lizard Valeth. I'm JRPG, and I'll see you guys then.